Israel Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu just arrived in Washington for a meeting with US President Donald Trump. More than 50 bodies have been recovered, with 41 confirmed today during a press conference. Alright guys, welcome back. I have a quick update to share with you guys, so make sure you stick around, and without wasting much more time, let's dive into it. Israel Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu just arrived in Washington for a meeting with US President Donald Trump. The meeting comes after tensions with the previous administration over the Gaza war, and Netanyahu hopes it will reset relations between Israel and the US. Netanyahu, the first foreign leader to meet with Trump since his inauguration last month, left Israel amid a 6-week ceasefire in Gaza, with negotiations for a second phase set to begin this week. Before departing, he spoke at the airport saying, "Our decision and the bravery of our soldiers have withdrawn the map, but I believe that by working closely with President Trump, we can withdraw it even further and for the better."
I'm leaving for a very important meeting with President Trump in Washington. The fact that this would be President Trump's first meeting with a foreign leader since his inauguration is telling. I think it's a testimony to the strength of the Israeli-American alliance. It's also a testimony to the strength of our personal friendship. That friendship and that cooperation has already yielded important results for Israel in the Middle East, including the historic Abraham Accords that President Trump led and which brought 4 historic peace treaties between Israel and its Arab neighbors. In this meeting, we'll deal with important issues, critical issues facing Israel and our region, a victory over Hamas, achieving the release of all our hostages, and dealing with the Iranian terror axis and all its components, an axis that threatens the peace of Israel, the Middle East, and the entire world. The decisions we made in the war have already changed the face of the Middle East. Our decisions and the courage of our soldiers have redrawn the map. But I believe that working closely with President Trump, we can redraw it even further and for the better. I believe that we can strengthen security, broaden the circle of peace, and achieve a remarkable era of peace through strength. Thank you very much.
An American airline plane with 60 passengers and 4 crew members collided mid-air with an Army Black Hawk helicopter carrying 3 soldiers near Reagan National Airport in Washington, D.C. On Wednesday night, both aircraft crashed into the Potomac River. Authorities confirmed that everyone on board both aircraft died. More than 50 bodies have been recovered, with 41 confirmed today during a press conference. Of the recovered bodies, 28 have been officially identified.
So, overnight, our teams continued search operations and surface work, including side sonar scanning, shoreline searches, and aerial searches. Also, 2 Coast Guard cutters have arrived on station, and you may be able to see them out there on the water. Other efforts off-site included the NTSB, American and PAL Airlines, and district officials meeting with families at the Family Assistance Center and providing the support that they need to get through this horrible event. We've identified we have recovered 41 sets of remains, and 28 of those victims have been positively identified. And as of 6 a.m. this morning, next of kin notifications have been made to 18 families. Going forward with our recovery operations, search teams will continue to work the site. So The question is, do we believe we have to lift the aircraft out of the water in order to finish and find the rest of the remains? And the second part of the question was, are we focused on the helicopter today? And the answer to the first question is yes. I believe for us to recover the rest of the remains that we are going to need to get the fuselage out of the water. The second part of the question is yes, a lot of our operations, not all of them, but a lot of our operations today are focused on the helicopter.
For the beat and the broken, for the lost and forsaken, let us never surrender. Now we rise unto the call.
Alright guys, that's all for now. Thank you for sticking around and hope to see you in the next video. Thank you for watching.
Le blood.